Yep.
Alrighty. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 45 of our actual play tabletop podcast. I'm Matt, and I play Shrimp Stomp.
I'm Bianca, and I play Leilathia.
I'm Jojo, and I play Ninx.
I'm Spook Jim, and I play Gallia Delaric.
Hey everyone, I'm Cody, and I play Thornton Stronghollow.
And I am Adam. I am our game master. Well, in the previous episode, some shit is starting to go down in Ronman.
Immediately.
You can't make that up. He can't hear it.
Shut up.
Well, in the last episode, things are starting to heat up in Ronman. The party was able to rescue Eversair Greycloak, who had been ambushed by the Yakuza in an alleyway. They saved him, beat down the Yakuza, and were able to take one alive. And they dragged this man off to a private space to extract some information from him. And that is where we left off. So now, you find yourselves in an abandoned house, of which there have been several. And I believe you've bound this fellow, who is just now coming to, because he took quite a beating. No, he was, somebody...
I put him to sleep.
He was bound, and he was asleep for a short while, because Ninx gave him a mushroom. But he's coming around now.
With some aid, if you catch
With some
my
aid
drift.
from a few strong dwarven slaps. And as he comes to, he looks around, his eyes focus on all of you looking down at him. So, what's happening right now?
Well, good morning there, sunshine.
He blinks a few times and then has a twisted scowl on his face as he glares at you. He tries to spit, but it doesn't even really leave his mouth.
Oh, that's unfortunate there. That's embarrassing. Well, so we have a few questions, and this is how it's going to go. We're going to ask them, and you are going to answer them.
Fuck your questions.
Or that's
Leilathia pulls out the first fingernail.
Jeez.
Ninx
You go right to it?
Right to it.
Jesus.
And
What do you
Ninx-
use to pull it out?
Hold on. You keep rubbing your mic on the curtain.
I don't mean to.
That's why I said hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
I mean,
I don't know if I have any...
You have a knife?
Yeah, you can sit there and just slice it off.
just put that knife, just put the tip underneath his fingernail and just stab in and just wrench it up.
Ninx,
Y'all
she'll
are so
use
evil.
her quarterstaff.
Why?
Just so that it's ready.
He's tied up.
Oh.
She uses one of her arrows. Shoves it in there. And
The
pops
arrowhead?
it. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I have it ready just in case he tries to do something. Then I have an action ready.
You're ready to bonk him with it.
Should we cut the bottoms of his feet so he can't run away?
No.
Leilothia's one.
Come on.
Leilathia is taking this seriously.
Not as not as a starting thing.
Hey, we gotta get there.
Leilothia's one to fillet him like one.
Hey, look. If this is how we're starting off, he's going to be terrified with the finishing act. All right, guys?
We should start with Shrimp Stomp.
You have a
like spelling
finishing
features.
act. You have a finishing act in mind.
I mean, we'll get there.
She's gonna finish him.
I
Well,
don't
these
think
South Moon elves are dangerous.
I'm starting to think.
Are
that
they? Or is it just one particular player who's dangerous?
elves are sadistic?
He twists around, repeating some curse word in the Mieri tongue, in terrible pain as you have removed his fingernail to an arrowhead.
She puts it in her pocket.
Little trophy.
Yeah, he's growling and shouting something in some other language.
Be nice now.
Who are you saying that to?
To the guy. Just because.
Okay,
y'all,
okay.
y'all are so fucking disturbing.
we're getting a little
Off track.
off track here. That wasn't necessary, but good job.
Well, if he doesn't give us the information we want or need, he's gonna find out what necessary is.
All right, son. We want to know where to find Gojo.
He says some more. He says something else in his language that you're not sure what it means. Again, in a strained, nearly shouting, grim, tense voice.
Right, boy, you're gonna have to say that again in common.
He won't respond.
Well, I just pat him on the back of the head. Can't say I tried. Lilathia?
Takes another fingernail. But this time she cuts around it, makes it loose, then pulls it out. So it's not just the nail that's missing. It's like the whole top of the finger.
Oh,
I'm over here rubbing my fingernails.
He screams again.
Anybody has any salt?
Oh my god.
No.
Roll a d20. This will be the first intimidation check.
Well, I have salt, but
You're not gonna.
I'm not going
gonna
to
offer it.
Thoradin knows the necessity of stuff like this,
Those two.
but he doesn't take pleasure in it. He's like,
Because you've seen it used too often.
Big money, motherfucker. 5.
5+.
Intimidation.
It was a +2. She rolled a 3.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
He endures the pain. Again, says a few words in his language, and he's trying to just psych himself out to endure this.
Nink stretches a hand out and does Mother's Wrath to him.
Trying to kill him?
No, just enough to inflict pain.
He's pretty wounded.
he's already
Just
in
be
pain.
careful.
It's only to his feet.
Why
Don't
the
you have to
feet?
breathe that in, though?
I guess it's corrosive or something. No, it's is it nature damage or acid damage?
It's necrotic.
Necrotic. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, just has to contact.
Like I said, it's not enough to. I don't want to do enough damage to actually.
Sure. Okay. I understand. He's writhing around so much in his ropes that y'all are gonna have to hold him down. or he's gonna roll his way out of here in pain.
No, I'm gonna hold him
down.
down. Strength check.
You know he's bound. You're really strong. I don't think that's necessary.
Shinum why don't you come over here and
Fart in his face.
and
Stick your finger under his nose.
no, just sit next to him, keep him company.
Oh, okay. Hello.
What do you do specifically, Shrimstomp?
How is he bound? Is he in a chair, or is he just bound on the floor?
I think he's just on the floor.
I think he's on the floor. I don't think we.
On the floor.
Yeah.
And we
Hands
have
high.
his we've got his hands tied like this basically.
Hey,
So Leilathia has easy access
Why don't you hold
to his
hands
phalanges.
too?
Terrible.
Why don't you stuff mud in his fingers?
or sit in his lap.
So I'm going to presume he's laying on his back and he's bound like this
Mhm.
because Laylothi is working on.
He indicates by the wrist
Yeah.
together.
And so, yeah, I'm going to sit just kind of like on his chest. And like
Okay.
his face is just like right in front of me. And so
You're
my
standing right.
feet are on either side of his ears, basically.
You know what I could do? I can cast. Hold on.
Why do you need to do anything?
He starts to gag and cough.
Well, if he's moving,
Well, I'm sitting on him now.
And
I
Thornton is
couldn't
holding him
cast-
down as well.
I can cast Earth Mother's Growth on him.
I'm wasting all your spell slots.
We haven't gone to sleep yet.
It's morning.
Yeah.
It is morning.
I don't really use.
Okay. I'm just... If you want to.
Which is
Watch, we're
entangle.
gonna need them later.
Yeah.
All right, he is completely immobilized now. No more squirming even.
All right. So again, we need to know where to find Gojo.
When I joined the Brotherhood, I took an oath of shadows. You think you can break it? This creature stinks.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yes, he takes great pride in it.
He gags.
It's not that bad. And he starts like digging through his toes.
Oh,
And
making another attempt.
I'm sorry, make a what?
Well,
get away
with stench. Charisma based.
Oh my goodness. That's going to be a lot. That's going to be a dirty 20.
He can't take it, and he starts to vomit, which he's choking on now. Stuck on his back.
Look, it's just a bug! And he eats it.
he's like foaming at the mouth now and gagging,
All
starting
right,
to
Shrimp
suffocate.
Stomp, get off of him.
Stop! Okay, see you later!
Flip them over.
And I'm going to try to pull him out of the entangle.
I just loosen it a little.
Okay. And I just like flip him over.
You flip him over, the vomit comes out, and after a moment, he breathes again.
I'm just like
His
slap
face
on the
is
back.
still in. His face is in the vomit though.
His face is in the vomit. Yes, his nose is
Just like
in it.
slap on the back. Yep, get it out.
I should take away experience points for all this shit.
What? No.
Boy, we're
Role
having.
play.
Hey, it's the first time we're actually like interrogating somebody and using tactics.
We've done this before.
I mean, yeah.
All right.
it's always this bad.
Puts the
Every
lotion on
time.
its skin, or else it gets the hose again.
Oh, that's a canceling.
I don't think there should be any reward for that.
Please don't reward them for this.
Please don't reward them for this.
Please reward us for this.
I was just doing what I was told. Just to have a seat and I picked up my toes.
All right.
And you
Again-
ate the bug.
How big
Well,
are your toenails?
it is by
Have
far
bugs
not
up
the
under
worst
them.
thing he's eaten.
True.
Yeah.
It was the
All
windows.
right.
From this guy's point of view, pretty bad.
Bed snacks.
Where do we find? Oh, God.
That was violent, dude.
Making the GM gag.
Where do we find Gojo?
I hope you find him. He'll kill you with his magic. Or better yet, he'll make you kill each other.
Lelathia?
This time she gets her water container and waterboards him with the blood that she's been carrying around.
No, I mean just another fingernail, but okay.
No, she's got this meticulous. She's on
She
her
has this
phone right now,
planned out.
probably looking at her list.
Like a list.
She's like
Check.
torture methods.
It
Okay.
moved away from your mouth.
Onto the glasses.
So you're going to flip him over in order to waterboard him?
Mm-hmm. Can I use other people's water too? Please share. want a continuous stream on this guy's face.
It's up to them.
We can get more water, and we know what it's going to be whenever. Besides you, don't use your water.
Yeah, your water's still.
It's like your water is precious.
All right, so you put a piece of cloth over his face and start. When it leaves your canteen or wineskin or whatever container, by the time it hits the cloth in his face, it is turned back to water. And but he's still
Getting waterboarded.
he's still getting waterboarded. So make another intimidation check.
23.
Ooh, nice. He once he can, or eventually you'll need to stop so he can say something. And once you
After Thornton asks the question again.
Okay. After Thornton asks it again, he's kind of trying to, all the water he just inhaled, he's trying to snort it out and cough. And he, after a moment, he says,
Just do your worst. When I am dead, I've been promised I'll be able to make a deal. You'll see me again, and my brothers too. You will see us again, I promise.
That's really unfortunate that you'd want your brothers to end up like the other group of people you just...
I think he meant the ones that y'all have already slaughtered.
Oh.
You killed like 10 of them so
Yeah.
far. Something like that.
So, you want to not only yourself but your friends to go through all of this again.
Look how many of us there are. We'll torture all of y'all at the same time.
We've already killed others like that.
I think Galliot's
You
gonna go
say it
stand
like
outside.
that.
Yeah, Galia, go keep watch.
He's feeling very uncomfortable.
He starts saying some mantra to himself that might be some kind of prayer in his language or something.
Lilithia slaps him. Just say it in
Common.
common tongue. Not in English. In common tongue. Or else.
After all that, you're just gonna slap him? He continues. Again, he's sort of in his own mind, trying to psych himself out to endure the pain. What else do you got?
She'll take another nail, but this time the whole top skin of the fingernail, the finger goes with it.
Damn.
Just deglove this dude's
Damn.
finger.
All right, we'll make one last intimidation check.
You better not die on me.
Yeah, I feel like this dude wishes he was dead.
16? Nope, sorry. 13.
He
Green River. You go to him, he'll kill you. My brothers are ready for you.
Green River it is.
Well, that was easy. Hot damn.
They're ready for you.
I bet not.
We're gonna have to kill him, right? Because if we let him go, he's just gonna run.
No.
We know your faces. You've already... It's unforgivable. They'll do you in. You'll see. This will happen to you.
Sir, we're not scared.
he doesn't respond.
Can you go ahead and release your vines?
Yes.
I just haul him up to his feet as much as I can because he's taller than me, but
Okay.
alright. Let's go.
Are you sure we shouldn't? I mean, we already killed all of his other friends that were here. And if we let him go, he's going to go straight to...
Who said we were letting him go?
Yeah, I don't think he intends to let him go.
Oh, you're taking him with us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, I'm taking him back to, Tagashi.
Shigashi being the village elder who controls the few town guards. Do you go back to Katagana's? That was the place where y'all were.
Yeah.
Temporary base, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You drag him along, and it's a very close distance.
We gag him too.
You gag him
I'm going to gag him.
Can we gag him with something with the...
No. I just gag him
take-
with a rag.
Take one of your socks off.
Not a loincloth?
I don't think he wears socks.
Do you wear socks, Shrimp Stomp?
I don't think so.
Okay. Do you wear a loincloth?
To some extent, yeah, there would be something.
Oh, imagine. Just imagine.
Oh,
He's got
that would-
underwear
No,
on.
The
let-
dirtiest- the
let's just
dirtiest
slit his
spot
throat
is-
right now. It's far kinder.
Even just blindfolding him with something that belongs to Shrimp Stomp.
Give him
It
pink eye
blinds
for
him. It
years.
fucking blinds
Give
him.
him pink eye for years.
Yeah.
Incurable pink eye.
Terrible pink eye. His charisma reduced by 1. Okay, as you approach, do you go towards the front door of Katagana's or go around the back?
Around the back.
Okay.
Yeah, because we don't want to draw too much attention.
Because we know that Yakuza does come here. They do come here. The drinks, the specials are just fantastic.
It's actually the nicest place in town. Nice as in comfy and expensive and fine dining. Okay, you go around the back to that courtyard where y'all first had a battle with the Yakuza. And there's some of those painted women in the kimonos who are washing some clothes. And they turn up and see you all and you're captive. They kind of exclaim. One of them runs inside and another kind of points at one of the empty rooms. Get out of sight. Get him in there. She runs and opens the door.
And I go in.
It's one of those rooms that y'all had stayed in before, basically.
And real fast, Mike, what was the name of that place?
Green River?
Green River. It's the, as Tagashi described it, it's sort of the biggest den of Yakuza in the town. For lack of a better word. Briefly, what do y'all do while in this empty room to kind of prepare for whatever you're about to say or do?
We found him this way.
We found him like this.
We found him like this.
He did it to himself.
He tripped and fell.
No, I'm just
Okay.
preparing to turn him over to the authorities, basically.
The authorities. After a moment, this door slides open again, and Katagana walks in, and without really any expression, sees the captive and all of you. Well, what is the meaning of this?
Well, I figured we'd turn this man over to the town's justice.
She turns her head and says something in their language to one of her maids, and she runs off.
At the very least, I did. Some of us, who I'm not going to name, just wanted to flat out murder him. But
We got what we needed from... Never mind.
oh no, I've been named.
Oh no, I've outed myself as the torturer, the gruesome torturer. I will send for Tagashi. You had better be ready. There will be war in Ronwin now.
Well, I believe that was coming, regardless.
She kind of purses her lips, and it doesn't look like she disagrees, but she She has some opinion on it.
I think there's a war coming between two different factions.
Are we not gonna go to them? Or are we just gonna
Oh
wait
no,
till they?
we're going to go to them.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there.
But assaulting this dude's for lack of a better term, base of operations, it's going to require a little bit of planning on our part. I don't think just going in guns blazing is the.
We should have Shrimp Stomp set off his little stink bombs multiple times in the area.
Just
Wait past that, and as they get there, half of them will faint for sure.
I don't think prestidigitation stacks.
You only do one thing at a time.
Oh, shit.
So in other words, we're not going to repeat the tortured sparrow incident.
I don't think so.
Not to run away with. Now, if I want to try to intentionally corral people into a certain direction.
What I meant was go to the door, kick the door open, and walk in. We're ready to fight. Who else wants to fight? And everyone stands up. Oh,
I have
oh
enough,
shit! Oh
I
shit!
have enough for your mom. It was a good quip, though.
It was.
Well, I forgot about that. That was another.
About the best your mom joke in the world?
Yeah, that whole sequence
I mean,
was fun, but perhaps not wise.
It was fun, but then we had to get the
No,
fuck out of there.
we're going to need backup.
Okay.
We're going to need backup if we want to do the gung ho approach.
It takes some time, as you remember. Tagashi's kind of crippled, but you hear a horse approaching, and dismounting from it is Tagashi, and he comes in and slides the door open real fast, with an already excited look on his face. He kind of hobbles in.
Whoa, slow down there, champ.
with one of his men, and he just looks on the scene with an extreme look of satisfaction on his face, like he's been waiting for this.
Tell me what happened.
Well, we started looking for some of these thugs, and we found some assaulting one of our friend here, Mr. Greycloak.
Eversair kind of has he's a little bit embarrassed, but he's glad to be alive.
Well, we helped our friend, and we managed to capture this one alive.
He looks him over real quick and already deduces that maybe something has been pried from his lips.
Well, through some, shall we say, enhanced interrogation methods, we were able to get what I believe to be Mr. Gojo's location.
Is it truly the Green River?
That is what he said, yes. He also said something rather curious. That when he dies, he will get to make a deal and come back.
He kind of shrugs and looks incredulous.
Does that mean anything to you? Or maybe your man here?
Some kind of spiritual nonsense. I do not know about that. I imagine he was willing to say many things under duress.
You would actually be surprised about how much he wasn't.
These men are tough, I will give them that. We have much to plan for. My men tell me Yakuza are already scouring Ronwen, looking for you, and no doubt preparing for whatever it is you intend to do. So let's put our heads together and come up with a plan. We need some sake for this.
Nynx looks up because she's been playing with her cards. And she shows you the card.
My glasses won't help with that
The
far away.
Nine of Pentacles.
The Nine of Pentacles.
Which basically, I'm taking the last part of what it means. And it says it'll give you... this will give you the energy you need to complete an unfinished jobs and projects.
That's literally perfect. For this
And
scenario.
reminds us to have grace and to be tactful when dealing with others.
Whoops.
Well,
Well, that's what we're doing right now.
good point.
Having grace, of course.
We didn't kill him, and we're actually sitting down right now. And
One of the maids brings some sake in, which he is quick to drink. He drinks it fast, too. He doesn't drink it slow.
Okay.
Slow down there, champ.
I had been worrying about to raid the sea bandits' hideout. Once we find it, it will no doubt be full of traps. We don't even know where to land our boats. That's the structure of the area. It might even be suicidal. But if we get rid of the Yakuza, Okashi will have no choice but to come here. He'll invade Ranwan. On our terrain, our territory, our terror.
I could wild shape into a raven.
No. I mean, we could do that scouting, but
He looks kind of like... What's up with this magical nonsense?
that is actually a good plan. Instead of going there, make him come to us.
You don't think we could give him more of a surprise going over there?
We
Who knows what kind of terrain you'd be dealing with? How far into those ruins they are?
It's the
Traps.
tides. It's the tides you see. They rise, they fall, they expose caverns. They leave at night. We don't know where to land to actually get to them. And they all have trapped anything obvious. I know it. I know their minds.
But if we can lure them to us, we have the home field. Well, they have the home field advantage.
we can tell them we have one of their men.
Oh, who, the Yakuza?
Yeah.
This guy?
Yeah.
I don't think they
I
care
don't
too
think they'll
much.
care.
I mean, they may care, but they're not going to surrender any advantage
Mm-hmm.
to save this guy. I would, being the criminal scum that they are.
We could say that he's given out their position.
So they can change position?
Exactly. They'll just make it harder for us to find.
We can lie and say that we know their whole plan.
They'll change it.
Not necessarily.
Should we just liberate the whole town?
That is what he was saying. We take
Yeah.
out the Yakuza, and then the bandits will have no choice but to come in
Mm-hmm.
and retake.
As I understand it, Okashi wants to see himself as some kind of bandit king. As they grew powerful, they sent the Yakuza here to start to subvert Ranwan from the inside. If the Yakuza are wiped out, killed to the last man.
He looks at your captive for a moment after saying that. He pauses dramatically.
Okashi would be humiliated. He wants to be the bandit king. He will have to come. He
What
will
if
have
we
to strike.
What if we cut the guy's head off and put it on a stick? Put it in
I
the middle
agree.
of the town.
I agree, but with all of their heads. Every last one.
You mean a spit?
Yes.
Spike.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You said.
No, I think she means a spit, a long one over a fire with these slowly rotating heads roasting under fire. That's what I imagine.
Grim Stomp's just slowly, like, struggling with... It's like... will this bring joy versus him excitedly getting to use his sword on as many people as possible.
I seem to remember an incident where Shrimp Stomp got a little carried away in the slaughter.
Yeah.
He felt bad about it.
He's struggling a bit.
So what do you think? What do you all of the rest of you?
Planning's not really my thing, but at the moment it feels like it's best to just do what we can to get rid of all of these guys.
I agree.
From a tactical standpoint, yes.
I assumed that's what the plan was already.
What exactly will we get after we eliminate these people? Is it just the safety of the town? Is it...
I mean, so far we have not actually demanded anything.
When you spoke to Tagashi, I believe he said the town would be deeply grateful and try to reward you. Something to that effect.
Not only that, we could potentially have our own base of operations out of here, make it a safe haven for ourselves and our team. And we would create a home field advantage for when the pirates come, if they come.
Well, right. He specifically meant a reward to just rid Ronwin of all of its thug/pirate, the sea bandits too.
Just getting rid of the
Just to
Yakuza is
clarify.
half the job.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's the easy
The
job.
easy half.
That's the easy part.
Yeah, because we have, there's a lot to what they need done.
Because, these guys, they're just, gangsters. They're just thugs. The bandits, the pirates, they're hardened men. Possibly even, ex-military kind of guys,
Not trained professional fighters like us.
Trained butchers.
No, I guarantee that the pirates will most definitely have trained professional fighters.
It's going to be a much harder fight.
I can send the non-combatants away to shelter in Malar, all the way to Ramos, to the east as well. We'll keep the fighting men
I would,
and women.
yes, I would, and I would also, perchance, see if any of them would want to join the fight.
We need our paladin friend. Shrimpy needs his paladin friend.
Go ask Cassius for help.
Go
Be
all
like,
the way back
I
to
would
Ron.
love-
Oh my God,
I'd love to get
Christ.
It's
Well,
only like 5 days.
you've got to send him a note anyways.
5 days, if we send one person on horse, it'll be a lot quicker.
Yeah.
Because we were supposed to keep contact and...
I would.
Tagashi said, however, he just sent word out for help to all the local settlements. That includes Ramos. So they are already sending someone to Ramos. The Sea Guard is the... Ramos doesn't have like an army, but it has a mercenary group that has served them for centuries called the Sea Guard. One of their jobs is to stop piracy in the whole bay.
The Sea Guard, the same people that we had to avoid to get it here.
The ones that you just, with a goblin, you just didn't want to march across this heavily defended bridge.
Yeah. If we do send Shrimp Stomp back, I would highly suggest sending someone else with him.
I was just saying send a note from Shrimp Stomp.
He already sent out the messengers, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well, if we're...
And then what? We're like, all right, take this note. Go to this bridge. Go under the bridge.
No, they're already the military faction of Ramos. we'll soon know that these there's going to be action. We know where the sea bandits are, and we're going to take action on them. And they may or may not. It is their job to do something about it. So hopefully they will have come. He said he also sent word to local settlements to see if we're going to do this. If you want revenge, let's.
I was just
come to
thinking that,
Mama.
you know, our friend, or Shrimp's new friend, who said he would be willing to help.
Well, if they're sending out word to surrounding places, they might.
He might catch wind anyways.
Yeah.
You would need to know more about the sewing temple and their kind of like going out to join a war party to kill a bunch of pirates. That may not necessarily be their. You don't know, but you could try. I guess you don't know one way or the other how they would feel about that.
Are we disconnected again?
You only know just a little bit about Umaira, not a lot of details. Tagashi tells you that he has a short list of about 50 individuals that are worthy of fighting, that could stay behind and help defend Ronwin.
Do we have any idea how many people might be in this group of people we're trying to get rid of, or no?
The Yakuza, or just total? Because the sea bandits are a different group.
Yeah, starting with just the Yakuza.
These are the small fries.
Luckily, we like large fries.
He suspects there might be around 60 or 70 Yakuza in Ronwin. No one was willing to light that spark and start this big of a fight, only having 50 people really worthy of fighting. So that might be different now that the gloves have already been taken off.
Especially for this poor guy.
But it's
Especially for your victim. Who completely deserves his fate.
Speaking of it, I am turning him over to Tagashi.
Yeah, you don't know what Tagashi's years of anger will do
to this poor
fella.
guy.
he's gonna, where the skin stopped coming off, he's gonna take that and just like all the way up.
He's gonna come back with the Yakuza outfit, but it includes the skin. Finally.
Wear the skin of my enemies.
But the peckers on the outside on a little string to strike fear into his enemies.
Yep, that's what I wanted to hear.
As you all were talking amongst yourselves, he's confiding with the other guy. You hear him mention. You hear in their conversation, they're like, I don't know if the other elders are going to agree with this. And you hear Tagashi say, basically, yeah, I think we're going to do this the martial law way. And the other guy was like, oh, we've never done that.
He's like, I will make them.
Make them. Of course, y'all know that sheltering in Malar would involve probably arriving at an abandoned village.
They don't need to know that.
They'll find out.
I don't know if the other elders will consider that legal. I will make it legal.
Make it legal.
Well, if we're going to do this, I personally would not hit Gojo's joint quite yet.
Yeah, no, we need to wait and.
I would probably start by hitting one of the smaller it ends.
That would
Start,
be, Moreno's or the Lucky Star, not far from here.
Besides, you already said that you've heard reports of them scouring already.
Hmm.
Yes, they're already getting ready to headhunt.
And Moreno's is quite close to the Green River, so
It may be that they want to be mobile and not be stuck in one place like Moreno's or the Lucky Star. They may be out and about. I just heard this
Man,
earlier in the morning.
news travels fast.
This probably has more to do with the day before.
Oh!
Yeah. A group of guys came into town and killed 5 of our dudes, and they're all like, shink, 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 shink.
Yeah.
Not for long.
To be fair, they tried to kill us first.
I highly doubt that's
That's-
factors into
yeah.
their decision that these guys need to be killed.
All right.
We had the audacity to not die.
Yeah.
You didn't roll over like these townspeople that just take it, and that's not acceptable for them. So violence has to happen.
How are we supposed to take
Oh.
your lives if you want?
Oh, trust me, violence is going to happen.
kill you if you won't let us.
So, you're saying they're already out of the buildings? Like there might not be anybody at the Lucky Star? Or it'd be less people at the Lucky Star.
Less, I'm
I
assuming.
don't. I'm just theorizing. I don't know.
So,
That's what I would do.
if there's a bunch of people out and about, we can go in to the Lucky Star, clean it out, put so many of your men in there to hold it. And then we move on to the next one. And weed out that little one.
Well,
It's cave tactics. You slowly just move from one little spot to the next until you get the whole cave eradicated.
And if they return, ambush them.
Yeah, 'cause you got your men in there.
Yes, yes.
that might actually be a better plan than what I was going to do.
Shrimp Stomp smart.
I was just going to burn the building down.
No.
I'm not opposed to that.
Burn your own city down. You don't smoke your own cave. You infiltrate and you take over. Piece by piece.
If I send the villagers away,
The villagers.
Huh.
The townspeople, because this is a town, not a village.
if I send the townspeople away now, the Yakuza will be alerted that
Something's going down.
Yeah.
we are involved.
And he indicates him as the elder
Hmm.
and the
Well,
leadership of the town.
I would wait for that. And at the very least until after we hit the Lucky Star, you said?
The Lucky Star is actually not far from where you
Yeah.
met Eversayer
It's-
being ambushed.
Literally right there.
Yeah,
And it may
where
be maybe that
Weird.
the Yakuza
It's
thought
that
that
red
he was
building.
one of this group of people that,
Hmm.
and that's why they ambushed him.
Let's see.
And he had just been minding his own business, ignorant to all of this chaos.
Yeah.
He raises his blue bow and says, "Well," it's not his voice. "Well, you have my bow."
Oh.
Eversayer will join your cause.
Nice.
Eversayer, do you want to see it? Has joined the party.
Him and his level 19
Mhm.
piece.
And my axe.
And my pride.
All
Most
right.
potent weapon of all.
It's Thord, and he's gonna like take the map. He's just gonna just start pointing at the Lucky Star. We hit this place first.
I will gather some of my men to help. But not so many that we alert the others.
Aye.
Yes, 'cause your men need to hold it after we're done.
Got it, yes.
When are we doing this?
2 hours.
Remains to be seen.
I say we take a little bit of a rest.
Pause real quick. Go for it.
All right. So are y'all going to take a short rest while you kind of determine a timeline of when would be the best moment to strike?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe we should probably get something to eat. Sit down. Take a breather from Leilothia's strenuous morning.
Katagana agrees to feed you all right away.
It's like take a breather from this guy. Like I point to the prisoner. This guy's strenuous morning.
Tagashi offers to take him to a holding cell.
That's what we brought him here for.
Okay. He's going to depart with the guard to get some guys together covertly while y'all are resting.
All right. So we need to possibly get some potions. If I think we actually have some, but no, I don't want to cast a spell.
You do have some.
Yeah, the Shrimp Stomp has one.
It's red just like he is.
Yes, it is. Full of pride.
No, I don't have it there. I have it here. I have it written down.
Katagana says they should have a couple of priests in town, and she'll send someone to fetch them. So don't waste your healing potions now.
Nice.
I would save those for
A dire situation.
when in the middle of
puts
combat.
her healing berry away.
Hey, don't give me
Well, that
5
you-
days worth again.
I was just trying to help.
That you can make every day, so there's no shortage of those. Well, I'm going to give you all 70 experience for making this solid plan with the town's leaders and getting everything arranged and orchestrated. And for sparing the
Just gonna use my
Yakuza's
calculator.
life, who will be killed, but you,
Whoop, whoop. That means leveling
gonna-
up.
that means some of our cast here will have leveled up.
That means that I am now going to be a wizard.
Off to be a wizard.
Well, we're going to address all of that in the next episode. You'll have to join us then. Thank you.
You
You
can follow us on what?
Oh, you can follow us on Snapchat and TikTok at Goblin House Studios.
You can follow us on Facebook at Goblin House Studios. You can also follow our Twitch at Goblin House Studios. You can also, if somebody would hit ! Discord. Oh, I can do it. I thought I had it set on a timer. You can join the fun on our Discord. We're going to try to be more active in the Discord. We can't promise. All of the links are down below in our Twitch link tree.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
The orb.